here at Railroad Square Music Festival 2023. It is an awesome day, and Cheryl Alterman of Music Soup, of course, she's here. So, Cheryl, how did you get started? What was your inspiration for doing the Music Soup?
My inspiration was that I was working for BAM magazine for about 7 years, photojournalist, managing editor. Anyway, and I just wanted to bring the Music Soup to life. And it has more music from today, you know. It has, you know, the oldies too, but it has a lot of the music that is being born today. So
from the old music.
Yeah, from the old music, of course, yeah.
Right. And today there's a ton of new music going on. Good new music, right?
Good new music, yes.
Cool.
TheMusicSoup.com is my music magazine. It's ever evolving, and it's mostly music blogs. I think it was born because I needed to accompany my photographs with something, so I started writing. I started writing for BAM actually, and I just write as a fan, a music fan. I'm not a writer, but I turned into a writer because Kenny, the BAM guy, used to say, "Give it your Cheryl Fire." So I started writing because I used to give it my Cheryl Fire, and my Cheryl Fire apparently is just, you know, as a music fan.
That's perfect.
I think so too.
It kind of comes up and out of why you're doing what you're doing.
Correct. Yeah, this is definitely my passion.
Have you always been into the music scene? Way back when you were?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. I think actually, talking about Grateful Dead is so funny. My parents let me go to the Hollywood Bowl because they trusted this group of people. And my first concert was the Hollywood Bowl Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead, Maria Muldaur, Commander Cody, and somebody else. But here I am so not a deadhead, and my first concert was the Grateful Dead. But I've been to probably more Elton John shows than should be legal. On both sides of the pond, and and I just love to keep up with music, and I love the local music. These guys that just came off the stage, oh my God, they blew my head off.
That was Lucky Old Bones.
Lucky Old Bones. And I was talking to some friends, and then I heard Lucky Old Bones in my ear from that way, and I'm sorry, I'll catch up with you guys later because the music is calling me. Yeah, and then, you know, when I saw you at Levi's Memorial, you know, there's that music, and, you know, but I think once a punk, always a punk, and I prefer the punk and the rock. But you know what? Next week I'm covering jazz. I'm covering Cindy Blackman. I love the drums. Drums are my favorite. I wish I was Keith Moon. I wish I was the female Keith Moon. But you know, this girl doesn't really have the rhythm to do that. But I do practice a lot, and I've never. Yeah. Anyway.
You do it for yourself because you love it.
Yeah, I just love it, and so Cindy Blackman.
You look like a drummer.
Oh, really?
You totally look like a drummer.
I love the drums. I love the drums. And I just, a couple of months ago, I was at NAMM and hung out a little bit with Steve Ferroni. And so a friend of mine introduced me to him. And I come up to him and I say, and he puts his hand out, he said, "My name is Steve." And I said, "I know who you are. You know, I've got thousands of pictures of you, dude, you know." And then I hand him my business card, which is Tom Petty. And he said, "Oh, of course you know who." And then we exchanged phone numbers, and so now we're texting, and I'm hoping to interview him soon. He's kind of shy about that, but anyway. And so I've been interviewing a lot of drummers recently. Yesterday I chatted with Sergio Gonzalez, who is the drummer for Pablo Cruz, and he also taught Josh Freese how to play drums. And he doesn't want to take that credit. Josh Freese knew how to play drums, but Josh Freese's dad wanted him to come to Sergio for a little brush up. And now Josh is the new Foo Fighters drummer, so it's really cool, yeah.
It is really cool.
Yeah.
So she's the fly on the wall that can talk and putting it all into the Music Soup.
Yes.
Now, how can we check out these videos and these pictures and these interviews that you do? How can we find it?
So you go to TheMusicSoup.com, and you can go in the blog section, and there's 100 and something blogs, and it's mainly pictures. But like I said, I just talk, you know, about the gig usually. And my mom taught me never to say anything unless it was nice. So yeah.
So she's a living, breathing museum of music, bringing it all to us. So check it out. Any words you'd like to share with anybody that's going, I want to do that, or just some way that you live your life?
Yeah, it doesn't pay the bills, but the passion that I get from behind this lens in the photo pit, or like I've been on stage all day today, there's really nothing like that. That is in England. There's a saying, that's the dog's bollocks.
The dog's what?
Bollocks.
Bollocks.
You know what? Actually, cleanly, let's turn that around.
Okay.
I think in America they say that's the bee's knees. Okay,
So we got it on this side of the pond and the other side. Check out that camera and check out the shirt. Okay, that's cool. Let me get that picture in there. Thank you so much. Finally, she was always on the stage, and she was walking with me, and I got a little piece of Cheryl.
Thank you.